Professional Realty Group.
Contact Ben Bleicher and the team at Professional Realty Group of Berkshire Hathaway's Home Services Ambassador. Online at prg-ne.com.
For the second year, the Nebraska Lottery's NASCAR Powerball Playoff promotion has roared into our state, and the excitement is throttling up. Until June 24th, buy a Powerball ticket with Power Play and Double Play. Enter the voucher number, and you could be one of 15 Nebraska winners of $1,000 and the chance to win a VIP trip to the NASCAR Cup Series Championship weekend, plus a shot at $1 million. Enter today. Powerball top prize odds 1 in 292 million.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. This is Bigger Than the Score with Peter Ferguson on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome to 93.7 The Ticket, Bigger Than the Score. This is Peter Ferguson with Peter Ferguson, BHS LLC. And joined today on the boards, on the ones and twos, we've got, I don't want to even say a replacement. I'll just say, I say the Travis.
For today.
I say the Travis Scott. The Travis Scott of 93.7 The Ticket.
I'm the Travis Scott?
Yeah, we got Ben. We got Ben. How you doing today?
Okay, I'm doing great. I've never been called the Travis Scott of anything. So,
well, we got to go ahead and make it lively. The people are tuning in. All of a sudden, all these people are running by the window, wondering, who's in studio.
Who's this guy? Harrison looks a lot different. He got shorter. His hair's a different color.
Well, you got that Rick Pitino. I mean, you got that hair. I think they were at Scissors and Scott. So I don't know. Did you get to partake in that?
No.
Okay,
I wasn't there for that. That was all Austin. But,
okay.
Okay. I take care of my hair.
Well, I admire people who are able to do that. I mean, being one of the ones, people are like, okay, bald or whatever else. I say, like I said, it's not a choice. It's a lifestyle. So whenever you want to join the lifestyle, go ahead and let us know, Ben.
It's gonna be a little bit before I don't know.
Ben, he's fighting the field. You're gonna be that one person with the one hair as the comb over, right? You are going to do that, aren't you?
Probably. Unless my hairline starts receding significantly, that's never going to happen. So,
well, I mean, I don't want to put age out there, but first off, Ben, how can people join us if they want to join, listen, watch? I know there's a variety of different ways.
Oh yeah. If you want to, obviously you can listen on the FM dial, 93.7 The Ticket, ticketfm.com. And then also we have the streams, YouTube, Twitch. Well, Twitch isn't working right now, but YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. You can comment on any of those. We'll see it. Also, if you want to text into the show, the Starter Heyman text line is open, 402-464-5685. And then, as always, Allo Channel 961 on TV. So,
without question. And I always appreciate all those partners, especially if you want to shout out to Allo.
Yep.
Have continued to retweet and comment on the goodness of the show. But beautiful morning outside. Can't complain. I know we had some weather come through the area on Friday evening and disrupted some things. And so just to hope everybody's okay as they cleaned up. I know it did cause the cancellation of the Pride festivities yesterday morning, but I know we're still celebrating post. And so again, thanks to all those who put the work in to make that experience a reality, but also know that it's kind of disappointing when you don't get to have it, but inclusion happens each and every day. And so I wanted to make note of that as well. And then just, like I said, you got, as you put the screen up, you got, it's summer. And we're not getting the temperatures quite yet that I think like Phoenix and Vegas are getting, but
not too hot.
Yeah. But it's getting there. It's getting there.
Yeah.
So can't complain. Hey, a couple other things. It's kind of, I don't want to say that downtime in sports, but I like to say it's the best time. You got the NBA finals going on. So game 2 tonight after the shellacking that the Dallas Mavericks took on Thursday. And I don't know your thoughts on that. What do you think they're going to be able to go ahead and make a comeback? Just a little nerves, time off.
I just didn't expect Porzingis to play that well.
Yeah,
coming off of injury. I mean, if he plays like that, Celtics are going to win this series easily, in my opinion.
Well, I think even honestly, he plays half that way. Yeah. I mean, like you said, I was like you. Somebody's like, oh, he's coming out. He's going to be, but
a little bit slower. Yeah.
Yeah. They just haven't seen, they took the lobs away. You got somebody that's a rim protector, and then he's stepping out, hitting threes and driving right by one of your, in quote, better defensive players.
And he was the difference maker. But Jason Kidd said that Jaylen Brown is the Celtics' best player. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, I did.
I mean, I mean, that game he was. I don't know.
Yeah. I think at this point, everybody's, you got what, 6 more games possibly.
Yeah.
And then some of them are playing the Olympics and then you go on. So
yeah.
my hope is for a 7-game series selfishly. I'm into baseball, but I'm not, overly a fan of baseball, but some neat things are happening this year. I'm excited for the tribute to the Negro Leagues on June 20th, the game, I believe, in Birmingham. And so what that will look like. But once you hit that, you got the College World Series coming in next week.
Yep.
And so that's going to really change the dynamic of what's going on here. Some upsets. I saw Evansville beat Tennessee. And so that was it could be really, it's always an exciting time, but it could be exciting to see some of the teams that get into this space next week.
It'll be cool. Always fun to have all those teams come down to Omaha.
Right. So other stuff, you got the, Darius Luff. I want to give congratulations to, a Lincoln High alum, Belmont Cougar alum, Lincoln native, won I think the 110 hurdles. I want to make sure that's correct.
I believe it was that.
The daughter was a classmate of Darius in elementary school.
Nice.
And his family. And so it was, always cool to see somebody that you kind of know, but just the work that he's put in. Was a tremendous, scholar athlete. And I want to make sure to say that, tremendous scholar athlete, but had the opportunity, I believe, signed with North Dakota State first for football. as a wide out and a receiver, possibly defensive back, and then changed and track. Probably was better in track, would have been phenomenal at football, but changed and came to UNL for track, and just has had a tremendous career, and now is going to get to put himself in a chance to possibly go to the Olympics.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
Yeah.
That's great. I will never understand the intricacies of like that kind of track. Like I've never been a track person, but it just amazes me what the stuff they can do. Like I don't know how they can go that fast hurdling. I'm just like,
well, talk to Rico. Rico will tell you his exploits of his days at Bellevue West and Kearney and
I saw you was tweeting about him a lot.
his record setting days. And we've all had them, but let's just be real. I'm a City Rec all-star at this point in my life. So, but it just takes what was the one I saw somebody said, if you're disappointed that you don't get advancements in 2 months, and you're working out or whatever else, just imagine I worked for 4 years to run 9 seconds.
Yeah.
And I just can't, it's hard to fathom that.
It's over in a heartbeat.
Yeah. And so excited about that. And then you got this summer, you got the Olympics, which, obviously every 4 years that comes around. And so I think that's, all that goes along with that. There's a lot of, Simone Biles coming back and just crushing things. And then you're starting to see the conversation around the women's, WNBA and the appointments to the basketball team. But the other sports, like I said, you got track and field, and then you got baseball, and then, you've got all those other things. And just to see the best of the best come into that space to live out a dream that you only get to do once every 4 years, kind of could be a really cool summer. And then right around the corner, you got pro football, but then you got Husker football too, which will a lot of anticipation. I'd like to say that probably happens every year.
Understating it. Fall is my favorite time of the year. I love fall. Fall, you got football season, basketball season's like almost starting up.
Right.
And then, NFL and college, just, I don't know. In my opinion, it's the best time of year. And you got volleyball. I forgot about volleyball.
Oh, I was going to say,
like, you have Husker volleyball, you got Husker football, you got NFL, you got other college football, and you got Husker soccer, and they were really good last year.
Yeah. Well, and then the high school standpoint too, from the summer standpoint, you got, you got Legion ball, you got camps going on, you got a variety of tournaments and different things, but also just the opportunity for scholars to get better. And so I think the cool part is seeing kind of on Twitter and seeing all those is, they're doing various things. And it's not just the athletic side of things. I just saw there was a music camp. I think Omaha West Side had a music, they had a music camp. You're seeing theater camps. And then I think it kind of rolls into, what we're doing. You get to see some annual components that are really, really cool. And I'm excited to showcase one of them. But the Penguin Project over at the Lincoln Community Playhouse is kind of, I like to say, and the executive director, Maury Enders, will probably, well, maybe he might co-sign on this and say it's the kickoff to summer is when the Penguin Project happens, because it happens that first week of summer, first week of June, every year. And it is truly a special thing. And so excited to have two individuals in studio to kind of share a little bit about that. But Ben, any other things going on with the station? I know the station's been busy. They did a remote Scotch. I want to say Scissors and Scotch, or Scotch and Scissors.
I think it was Scissors and Scotch.
Scissors and Scotch.
I believe that's what it's called. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. I mean, for me, I'm just working, man. I'm just working. I'm just coming in. I'm doing my job. I'm helping this station stay on its toes and, try to be the best we can be. But I mean, coming up, man, I know we just got done doing the Cedars and the Scissors and Scotch. I know we have a remote broadcast coming up. I just can't think of what it is.
Well, I like how you said you're just working. I mean, I don't even ask how old you. How old are you?
I'm 20.
Oh my goodness, you're killing me. You and Nia sitting over there got this. Yeah, that's why he's got a full head of hair over here. I'm gonna tell McKenna in a little bit, but but you're just one of the minimum wage brothers. Is that what it is? You don't even know what movie that's from, do you?
No.
You're killing me.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh my goodness. I like that. When you said that, immediately that's what came to mind. It was just like, I'm just one of the minimum wage brothers. I'm working, I'm grinding, I'm making it happen. So, well, hey, we are excited on 93.7 The Ticket, Bigger Than the Score. The whole focus of the show is to just elevate scholar voices, but opportunities, things that are going on in the community. And we mentioned it earlier that I would say the official kickoff this summer is the Penguin Project over at the Lincoln Community Playhouse. It is celebrating its 10th year. Executive Director Maury Enders is there. Christine Cottom. I mean, they've got a full team of individuals that have been involved, but we are fortunate enough to have two of the performers and their mentors, actors, but I'm just going to say scholar thespians in the space. We've got McKenna. McKenna Murphy is a recently graduated class of 2024 from Lincoln Southwest High School. And then we've also got scholar and actor Charlie Miller. And so same as above, is also a recently graduated individual of the class of 2024, and they both put their fist up in the air and celebrated that. So congratulations, welcome, glad to have both of you in studio today.
Thank you.
Awesome.
It's great to be here.
Awesome. Hey, I'm looking forward to it. So, hey, let's just start off. We want people to know a little bit about you, and then we'll get into, all the, the complexities of the Penguin Project in a little bit. McKenna, tell us who you are, who's in your family, and then have you always lived in Lincoln? Like, kind of what's been your educational journey?
Yeah, so I have always been in Lincoln. I was at Cavett and then Scott and then Southwest for all 4 years. I live with both of my parents, who are both educators for LPS. And I have a younger brother and a younger sister. And like Peter said, I just graduated from Southwest. I plan to go to UNL in the fall, majoring in secondary special education. So I'm really excited for that. I think it'll be great.
Awesome. And so we always on the show tell us, give your folks names out if you're okay, if you're not in the witness protection program or anything, to show them some love.
Yeah, my dad, Sean Murphy, he is a 7th grade teacher at Scott Middle School. And then my mom, Kristen Murphy, she is a counselor over at East High School.
Awesome. So a Spartan. So I'm a class of 91. So it's been a while. I had hair then. Ben. So just so
I believe you.
Just so you're aware.
I believe you.
Okay. I had that Bobby Brown slope cut. You might need to look that on. Now quit shaking your head over there. So Charlie, tell us a little bit, introduce yourself and who is in your family.
My name is Charlie Miller. I have a brother named Harry and 3 sisters named Madeline, Mina, and Savannah Miller. And my dad's name is Merlin Miller. Was actually at Allstate. And my mom's name is Tanya Miller. She is a stay-home mom.
Awesome. Fantastic. So you all understood the assignment. You made sure moms were mentioned. Okay. Because we've had a couple people on here before that didn't. They kind of, and my mom. And then all of a sudden we had people at the window being like, you ain't coming home. Okay. So don't forget who I am. Charlie, where have you gone to school?
I went to Sheridan, then Irving, then Southwest.
Okay. Fantastic. And what was the best part about any of those schools? Tell us the best part that you've experienced about any of those schools.
Well, I mean, I guess if I were to choose a school I experienced this before Southwest, I choose Irving because 2 of our friends from Southwest, I went to Irving with them, names are Brian and Janessa Bennett.
Okay. Awesome. So the Aardvarks over there at Irving. So
Yeah.
a special shout out to them. And McKinney, you talked about kind of where you had gone to school. So obviously always have lived in Lincoln.
Yeah.
What has been just kind of one of those moments now that you're a member of the class of 2024 that you're like, okay, I look back on and that's going to be something that stays with me for the rest of my life or for some time now?
Mm-hmm. I think for me, it would definitely just be the fact I had my dad as a teacher. For all 3 years of middle school, I was up at the crack of dawn going early to school with him because he does all his lesson planning in the morning. So can never forgive him for that. But good for him for being a go-getter. But
did you enjoy that? Because the only time I've had a parent like be a teacher or coach for me, well, I mean, my mom was my preschool teacher, but I don't really remember that well because that was a while ago. But I had my parents like be a coach of mine for like a sport, and I've like not that they did anything wrong. I just never. I just always wanted like. I feel like sports is a way to get away from family sometimes.
Yep.
So I don't. Sometimes I was like, no, well, I didn't like that my parents were my coach, but other times I did like it. So
yeah, I think I liked it.
Okay.
Obviously, I was kind of singled out occasionally, picked on a little bit, but both of my younger siblings also had him as a teacher. And I think we all, it was better than we thought it was going to be. So that kind of helped. But for me personally, I feel like I was kind of a teacher's pet at sometimes. Like I was like a behaved and well-liked student. So that kind of helped a little bit too, because no one complained about me. So he didn't get mad at me.
Well, they always knew where to find you. I mean, that was the bad part. Is like once it got to them and said, "Okay, I need to have a conversation with you." So my mom taught for 40 years, and so I've never had her as a teacher, but I always ask that question because I've coached my daughter and done different things. And so, what advice would you have? I mean, I kind of just, what advice would you have for those individuals that are either coaching their kid or are their child's teacher? What's a piece of advice that you would give to them?
Yeah, I think. Just remember that they're just another student. They're just another player. I think that was one thing that helped me. While obviously my dad picked on me occasionally, he graded me like I was any other student. And, he didn't give me any special treatment or like negative sort of treatment. I think I was just any other student. And that was definitely helpful in my education journey. So
awesome. So Charlie, want to come to you real quick. So what is something that people like just by looking at you would know about you, like a positive characteristic that they know? I mean, I could sit there like you're smiling or whatever else, but what's something that people would know just by looking at you?
Like Seraphim, like I would say like stand out of like what you believe in, like and like try to like be friends with all of them and like blend in with everyone and like get to know them and like just like go to school with them and like have fun.
Okay, so like just being a real friendly person.
Yeah,
because I mean, like right when you came in, man, you were fist bumping, you were high fiving, and doing that. So what's something like people would have to like spend time with you to know about you? What's something that you like that people wouldn't know just by looking at you?
Well, I do like to sketch. My brother Harry, he is an art teacher, and we used to back before COVID. We would like go down to his art room and we would paint some stuff, draw some stuff, and I do like to sketch superheroes in my journal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's cool. Okay, so you like to sketch superheroes. So what is your favorite? Because I'm a superhero like a fiend. Okay, so I got to ask you, do you like? Is it Marvel? Or...
No, I say it's more like DC actually.
Oh, the DC.
I really do like Batman actually.
Oh my goodness, we got Charlie. We're gonna have to talk. Batman is my favorite by far. Why is Batman your favorite?
Well, I mean, like so back before COVID, I used to read these old Batman books in about Lincoln Book Library, and I really got to enjoy like Batman, and I also like other DC superheroes.
Okay.
When I was at school with McKenna, I used to research superheroes on my Chromebook at school.
Okay. So
Yeah.
so the filters let you go ahead and research the superhero.
Yeah, every day, like during
Love
free time.
Fantastic. Look how he put that in, Ben. He goes during free time to make sure you're out of the system now. You don't have to go ahead and acknowledge any of that stuff. Hey, we're gonna go ahead and take a break here on 93.7 The Ticket, Bigger Than the Score. When we come back, we're gonna dive into your all's relationship, how you all got to know each other, and like how that's blossomed over the years. So we'll be right back on 93.7 The Ticket, Bigger Than the Score.
Your business runs like a well-oiled machine. It's important that your actual machines do too. Stern is here to make sure you don't have to worry about that. They provide solutions for heavy equipment and automotive fuels, lubricants, and equipment guard options. And with Stern's commitment to customer service for the past 40 years, you know you have a partner to help support your operations for years to come. Contact Roger at Stern Company by calling 1-800-477-2744 or visit them online at stern.co. Stern Company, where problems meet solvers.
I'm Karen Carr. I've been a realtor for 31 years. When I made a company change 12 years ago, I chose Lincoln First Realty, now NP Dodge. It's the oldest independently owned realty company in the country. Since becoming NP Dodge, we've continued our tradition of community involvement. Our management and staff are always available to offer support in marketing, technology, social media, and educational opportunities.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
Del and Ed present A Kernel of Truth.
That's Ed's new drone. Why do a couple of Nebraska corn farmers need a drone? 2 words: multispectral imaging. Drones help us farm more efficiently and protect planet Earth. Yep, Ed's a pretty good pilot. When he doesn't hit the broadside of a barn, that is. Nebraska corn. It's the plant that can change the planet.
Visit nebraskacorn.gov to learn more.
This is Coach Bill Bush. You all know my passion for Nebraska. Having coached all over the country, I can honestly say there is no place like Nebraska. You know where there's also no place like? Midwest Bank. Midwest Bank has proudly served Nebraska for over 70 years, and they're located in 9 different communities. Midwest Bank is ready, willing, and able to meet all your personal, business, and agriculture needs. Your community, your bank, and mine, Midwest Bank. Find out more at Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red.
Here you go. Coffee's on me and my new BFF. I thought I was your best friend forever. BFF like best financial friend at Members Own Credit Union. Right now, they're offering $100 when you consolidate or transfer a loan or an existing credit card balance and meet requirements. Plus, you get great rates and free advice from a financial partner that will put you first. That sounds like a match made in heaven. Members Own Credit Union is the type of bestie you can count on. Get started today at memberzonecu.org/BFF. Limitations may apply. Equal housing opportunity.
Gaina Trucking is hiring for heavy equipment operators and a heavy equipment mechanic. Working at Gaina Trucking is a great career with excellent team culture, with benefits package including competitive pay based on experience, health, vision, and dental insurance, and a 401k plan. If you're looking for a new job as a heavy equipment operator or mechanic, apply online at GainaTrucking.com or call 402-794-5000. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking.
Liberty Law Group is committed to the defense of your liberty and pursuit of your justice for those that have been injured. My name is Seth Morris, attorney with Liberty Law Group. If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, call 877-42-LIBERTY. Our relentless trial attorneys are committed to the highest quality legal representation. At Liberty Law Group, we will fight for you. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Again, that's 877-42-LIBERTY.
Play ball! Ready to unleash the fun with Salt Dogs Baseball? Join us at Haymarket Park for 50 action-packed games running through August. Stay ahead of the game by visiting saltdogs.com for updates on exciting promotions, giveaways, and events happening each week. Experience a change-up from your typical family night, or make it a grand slam good time with friends and coworkers.
Strike three, you're out.
Don't miss the fun happening all summer long. Visit saltdogs.com to get your tickets and unleash the fun.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstorats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
Back to Bigger Than the Score with Peter Ferguson on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back to 93.7 The Ticket, Bigger Than the Score. This is Peter Ferguson, and we affectionately nicknamed him on the ones and twos the Travis Scott of the morning, Ben.
Yeah. Okay.
He wants to know where that came from.
I'm rolling with it.
Yeah. I mean, come on now. We all got to have an alias. We talked about Batman. I mean,
I'm starting to learn working here for almost a year now that I'm getting a lot of nicknames. Okay.
So what nickname do you have?
So I've been called Young Ben a lot. That was the new nickname when I got here. Jake Sorensen and Nick call me Young Ben all the time.
Is that from Star Wars or what? Because you do have an Obi-Wan Kenobi, Luke Skywalker vibe to you a little bit.
No, it's just because I'm young and my name is Ben, I guess.
Okay. So
I guess.
So we're gonna have to hit that up a little bit. YB. That's your call sign.
That sounds cooler.
Thank you.
That sounds cooler. And then Jane Strick call me Big Ben.
Okay.
So what was the someone called me one of the shows called me the Master of Buttons because I run the board.
Okay, so we're gonna call you Benjamin Buttons. So let's go ahead.
There's one other one. I'm trying to think. Benny Smooth. Somebody called me Benny Smooth.
Good.
Yeah, so there's just been like all kinds. No one I'll tell you this, no one calls me Ben.
Yeah, we're gonna call you we're gonna call you YB. YB. We'll take the Travis Scott off. Naya's over there. We got something for you, Naya. Hey, I mean, we're gonna call you Miss Rome. See, there you go. Your dad will love that one. Now that's an inside story. You don't have to. Hey, you listen to the drive every day from 8 to 10. But we just calling you Rome, okay? And he's gonna appreciate that. But we've had a phenomenal. We've got 2 phenomenal scholars in, and we've talked to them a little bit about like their personal journey, who they are. But we've got McKenna Murphy, and McKenna is just recently class of 2024 Lincolnite and is doing phenomenal things. And then we have Charlie Miller, who is also a class of 2024 graduate. And both of them have a unique relationship. And so I want them to kind of share a little bit about where that relationship came from, because they're both members of the Penguin Project. And so real quick, for those who don't know what the Penguin Project is, it provides a stage for Lincoln scholars of all abilities. And it's a place where scholars and volunteers as mentors and support artists so they can take center stage. And they showcase their talents, perseverance, and spirits. And these are 2 remarkable individuals who have both been a part of that program. I like to say affectionately the kickoff of summer, which is celebrating at the Lincoln Community Playhouse its 10th anniversary with the production of Annie Jr. And so, McKenna, tell us a little bit about like how your relationship bonded through the Penguin Project.
Mm-hmm. So Charlie and we've gone to school together for the past 4 years. What?
3. I didn't know you.
Well,
they've been in the same school for 3, but Charlie's going to correct her. Is like, you didn't know who I was my first year. I was doing big things, and then I came into your life.
Sorry, we've known each other for 3 years, but we've gone to school together for 4. And Charlie's just a very open and talkative person. He is very much a people person, and I think that's one thing that everyone knows about him. And that's why I've been able to get so close to Charlie, is because he has no filter and nothing holds him back. And so we've obviously been friends through school. And then for the past 2 years, we've done Penguin Project together. And Penguin Project is such a big time commitment in the most amazing way possible. I mean, you spend like hours together every single day. And I think that has not only brought me and Charlie closer, but it brings everyone together. Many different people in the community, but for Charlie and I, you know, we've spent every day together for the past 3 years, and the past 2 years with the Penguin Project have just been even more time together. So it's been really amazing hanging
Wow.
out with Charlie all the time.
Charlie, talk a little bit about like what McKenna just said and that connection through the Penguin Project. Like, why is the Penguin Project so special? Like,
Well, I mean, like, you get to meet like new friends like each year, and like some people like go out and like some people like stay in, and you get to like perform a play, and like you get to like work with some people, and you get to like find out what people are like truly are and stuff like that.
So you've been in it for a little bit. Like what plays, what productions have you been a part of?
I've been part of Beauty and the Beast Junior, High School Musical Junior, Music Man Junior, a Wizard of Oz Junior, Elf Junior, News Junior, and now I'm Annie Junior.
Wow.
Annie Junior.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you've got quite a resume then on
Yeah.
that. Can you tell us a little bit maybe about one or two of the parts that you've had? And then I want to talk about Annie Jr.
Okay. So, for Music Man, I was a townsperson.
Okay.
And I was also a farmer too. Newsies, I played Specs. Elf, I played Charlie, which is my name, but like my real name is Charles, so like people call me Charlie more as a nickname.
Okay.
And Charlie's also a family name that me and my family have.
Okay.
And
you're an
and
Annie
I'm
Jr.
an Annie Jr.
So what role do you have in that?
I play the dog catcher.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And so what is that? So those of you who may not know, just give them a little snippet. What is the dog catcher do?
Okay, so the dog catcher like somehow like plans to like steal Annie's dog a little bit, like, but he like naturally doesn't even play. And then when I first learned about the dog catcher and Annie, it was my good friend Jacob who got the part before me, and I started like rehearsing for like the dog catcher play, and then like anyway, and when I actually got the dog catcher, and that's the role that I really wanted, and I didn't think I was gonna get that anyway.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Like that. So can you, McKenna, tell us what, about your time with the Penguin Project? Why have you enjoyed it so much? Because obviously it's a significant commitment. As I looked on like tryouts and things, I don't say tryouts, but involvement, there's an informational meeting, I believe in February. And so you're looking from February to June. Here you are and Charlie are getting ready to graduate. I mean, you can kind of go on and push on with life. I mean, work, extracurriculars, and then schoolwork, family. Like, why do you enjoy it so much? What keeps you coming back?
Yeah, so I just started last year. So this was my second year. And I've had friends like Charlie and other peers that have done it for forever. And they were who kind of got me hooked on it. But I remember last year, I just wasn't sure if I was going to be able to commit like to the time and everything like that. And I remember there was just one day at school, I just had an awful day. Like, I mean, it was just horrible. I went to work. It was just as bad. And then I was like, you know what? Like, I'll go to Penguin Project tonight. I'll go try it out, see what it's like. And I just remember walking in there, and I think I walked out a different person. I walked out with so much emotion, and just like everything was good. Everything was great. Like being able to walk in there just kind of calmed all my nerves and everything I had been experiencing that day. And then I kept going back, and I was like, you know what, I'm filling out the paperwork. I'm getting it done. And then been there ever since. And I think that it's just an amazing like environment and opportunity for everyone.
Well, I think as you talk about like those spaces, I mean, I'd like to say they're all around us, where you can walk in those spaces and you can leave with that kind of feeling, and you're like, okay, the world is all good, but it's few and far between. And the fact that you were able to find that in that space, has there been a moment in your 2+ years of being involved that you're just like, man, I wish everybody could experience this because they would be better. They would be better for it.
Yeah, I honestly don't know if I could say one specific moment, but I know, in last year and even like yesterday when we performed, I hear people say like, my cheeks hurt from smiling. I was just smiling the whole time. Like when you watch the performance, you're just lit up the whole time. And then when you're in it, you're the same way, like it's just such an amazing experience. Like it's hard to find words to describe how impactful the Penguin Project is.
Wow. Charlie, about you, what like kind of the same question. What has been a moment that like leaves your cheeks hurting from smiling so much? And you obviously you've been involved with 4 or 5. You named out 5 or so different shows that you've been a part of. Why do you keep coming back?
See, the first time I heard of Penguin Project, it was movies, and I heard that my good friend Christian was a part of it, and so I decided to try it out, give it a shot, and I was really enjoying it, and got to perform so many plays of Penguin Project, and last year I thought up after Annie I was going to quit the Penguin Project, but then I decided to myself I should never give it up because I'm so great with it, and then I decided so I was going to do it after during college. I was gonna quit Penguin straight after Annie, but then I told one of my good friends Stephen Cooper about it, and I decided that I was gonna never gonna give it up because I was so good of Annie, Newsies, Mixed Man, and that's just who I am.
I like how you ended that. You said that's just part of who I am, and I'm never gonna give it up. And so definitely love the fact that it's provided an environment, an inclusive environment. And I look at your shirt, it says inclusion matters. And that's just without question the truth. Why does that? Because it isn't inclusive. It's a belonging space. It's an equitable, it's a space that provides equity. Talk a little bit about that, McKenna. What are some of those components that are there that are not in other places that if a school or a business could come in here and take this piece, they need to take this piece to make sure that people can have the same experience that I'm having at the Penguin Project.
I think the great thing about the Penguin Project is that it is so diverse with our ages. We obviously we are including people with and without disabilities, but I think the great thing is, you have elementary school kids all the way up through college kids of all different abilities. And I think do you graduate out of the Penguin Project at 22?
Yeah, 23.
23.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So you graduate out of it at 23. But so many of the people who have graduated, artists that have graduated out of Penguin Project, are now working backstage, or they're helping with the music, or they're part of the crew. And I think that's one of the most amazing things about it, is that we encapture all ages, of all different backgrounds, and even if they're no longer able to act in the show, they still have that home that they can come to and participate in another way. And I think that's one of the amazing things about it.
And I think that's what you said, is there's still always a home. Mm-hmm. I think about when you said graduate at 23, it is a graduation, but it's also kind of a move up to that next stage. We might have to talk to Maury a little bit about that, because insurance ends at 26. So we might have to make some age adjustments of doing that. Charlie, I'm interested. You've got the role as a dog catcher in Annie.
Yeah.
I want to know, can you give us a little sample of, do you have lines?
Yeah, I do have a line.
Go ahead. Give us a little sample if you're allowed to.
Have seen strange mutts around here. That was one of the lines.
Have you seen any strange mutts around here?
No, it's how have you seen any stray mutts around here?
Sorry.
Okay. Oh, look at the actors there. Have you seen any stray mutts around?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a very serious actor. years.
I like that. I like that. So tell us a little bit about the story of Annie Jr. We've got YB over here. That's the young Ben who may not be familiar with the story of Annie. And so
I've seen it.
We want to go ahead and enlighten him a little bit.
Just because I'm 20 doesn't mean I haven't seen the classics.
So it's about this orphan girl named Annie that's trying to find her identity of her parents, and she thinks that they're alive, but they're actually dead. And so there was this one day where Bundles, which is played by McKenna's artist, that all the orphans in Bundles get Annie into Bundles laundry bag, and then she was trying to find her identity of parents, but then she finds an apple seller, and me as a dog catcher. The apple seller is played by another friend of mine. Her name is Olivia Greaser. She's always been like a little sister to me.
Awesome. Well, hey, we're going to go to a quick break, and then when we come back, I want to hear about not only we'll share information how people can come see this amazing production, but also support the Lincoln Community Playhouse. But I want to hear about your future plans and aspirations. So we'll be right back on 93.7 The Ticket, Bigger Than the Score.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $24.62 per hour, which grows to $28.97 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $33.36 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continentaljobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
NEPCO is hiring CDL drivers for ready-mixed concrete, Husker Concrete, and Beatrice Concrete. NEPCO offers great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they pay for CDL training. Apply today and start your new career with a $2,500 hiring bonus. From NEPCO's beginning in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red!
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstorats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
For the second year, the Nebraska Lottery's NASCAR Powerball Playoff promotion has roared into our state, and the excitement is throttling up. Until June 24th, buy a Powerball ticket with Power Play and Double Play. Enter the voucher number, and you could be one of 15 Nebraska winners of $1,000 and the chance to win a VIP trip to the NASCAR Cup Series Championship weekend, plus a shot at $1 million. Enter today. Powerball top prize odds 1 in 292 million.
The weather is hot, the kids are out of school, and you're on your way to the lake and summer road trips. Are you getting to your vacation spot comfortably, or is your car letting you down? Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride for summer road trips and beyond. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors. Hi, Sean Callahan here for Coppel Chevrolet GMC. And right now they are offering huge, and I mean huge discounts at Coppel. Get over $9,000 off list price or 1.9% financing on select Sierras or Silverados. Plus, Costco members receive another $1,000 off. Yes, that's happening right now in Louisville. $9,000 off list price or 1.9% financing. You pick what works for you. Costco members, please contact us at the store or at CoppelCars.com. All deals with approved credit must trade and finance.
Looking for a job that feels like family? Join Lincoln Industries, where tradition meets innovation. They're a family-owned, privately held manufacturing company with a passion for excellence and a commitment to their community. They have openings on all shifts at both the main plant and Air Park facilities, offering flexibility to fit your schedule. Whether you're a seasoned professional or just starting out, there's a place for you there. At Lincoln Industries, they invest in their people's success, providing opportunities for growth and advancement. Apply now and become a part of something special at Lincoln Industries.
Ready to score big with your projects? Look no further than Edward Stone, the MVP of natural stone for over 2 decades. Edward Stone is cranking out over 30,000 square feet every week and offers a winning lineup of over 70 quality natural veneer stone selections. Their unbeatable variety and experienced team will ensure your project is a success, whether it's a home renovation or a commercial build. And hey, they're not just about stone. They've got an all-star lineup of fireplaces, cast stone, brick, and much more. Swing by one of their locations in Lincoln or Omaha today and experience the Edward Stone difference, your reliable choice for over 20 years.
At Doane University, we build leaders, and that means your success and achievements come first.
At Doane University, your future is uniquely yours, and our world-class liberal arts education is just the beginning.
We invite you to schedule your campus visit and experience why Doane University will start you on your journey to your future career.
Learn more by scheduling your personal campus visit today at doane.edu/visit. See you soon.
Back to Bigger Than the Score with Peter Ferguson on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back to 93.7 The Ticket, Bigger Than the Score. This is Peter Ferguson BHS LLC. And we have affectionately named the individual on the ones and twos today, YB. It's Young Ben. Yep. He's the master of the ones and twos. He'll go ahead and spit some verses and some rhymes with you a little bit later. And then behind the screen and behind the glass, we have Miss Rome. And so she will probably be in studio a little bit later, and her dad will be down here because he is never letting her go back to Rome. And I know the inside stories on that. So, but please stay tuned all day for 93.7 The Ticket. There's a full lineup going on.
Yep.
Ben, what else? I know we've got Royals baseball coming up a little bit later too.
Yeah, Royals baseball. The pregame will start at 12:30 for us. So we'll switch it to Royals at 12:30. But yeah, we have Fitness Fanatics after this, and then we have the Breeze. Not sure what's from 11 to 12, so it's gonna be surprised if anybody comes. We'll see if Jay Foreman comes in.
Okay, if Jay doesn't come in, we look like we might have a good replay of one of the segments. And then also down here at the mill, please come all day. I think they're open till 2:00. Making up wonderful concoctions you can have. We had an argument last year about Granita and Granada, and I had it correct, and Harrison threw me off a little bit. So it's the Granita, not Granada. But they,
so you were right.
I was. It was. I was a little nervous. And
how long did you go out?
I threw my fist in the air a couple times and I waved my hands like I just don't care.
That's good.
Ben, do you know that one?
Yeah, I know that.
I'm testing you a little bit.
I'm aware
when
of
you said the 20-year-old, I want to go ahead and throw some things out there and see where you're at. But I gloated a little bit on that one.
That's good. When Harrison is wrong, you got to let him know.
Well, you put it out there. I mean, he's not a Cowboys fan, and so he's been wrong, like supporting the Bears his entire life.
Yeah, see, I can't agree with that either. I'm a Dolphins fan, so.
Oh, for crying out loud! You and Jake, we let one of them in on the weekend.
Yeah.
Well, with that said, we have been joined in studio by, I want to say, scholar, actor, thespian extraordinaire Charlie Miller. Has just definitely been throwing down some knowledge. Charlie is the dog catcher in the current Penguin Project as production of Annie Jr. at the Lincoln Community Playhouse. And then we have McKenna Murphy, who is one of the mentors, and she has been a mentor for 2 years in the Penguin Project, and both of them have spoken about the experience, how it's impacted them. And so I'm just curious, from both of your your perspectives. If somebody were to ask Penguin Project, why? I mean, the time, the effort, the investment, like why go see the Penguin Project? Why support the Penguin Project? Charlie, why?
I know. I mean, like Navy, like I would say, like Navy, be like to like go see like some of your friends, like maybe like a friend from school does the Penguin Project, or like a neighbor, and like I say that any penguins from the future or like today, tomorrow, next week have a chance to go to the Penguin Project, I say go do it. Go get your shot. You can never throw it away.
Wow, I love that. Go get your shot. You never can throw that away. That's perfect. McKenna, what about you? Somebody said Penguin Project. Why? Not just why go see it, because it's sold. I think it's sold out today. You'll have a chance next week. I mean, limited seats. But if they want to support, invest, put money towards, just want to get more information or even become a mentor or become an actor, why?
I think there are so many opportunities within the community for inclusion. And I think this is just another big one, you know, through like schools, we see a lot of unified programs and, you know, Rose Cat Coffee, who employs people with intellectual and developmental disabilities, recently just opened. And so I think the Penguin Project, which has obviously been around for quite some time, in 10 years here in Lincoln, you know, it's just another one of those things that, you know, we honestly need in our community. And so I think, you know, Charlie and I and so many others, we are thankful that it's here, and we're thankful that it's doing its job to bring everyone in the community together and show the inclusivity, you know, that it's designed to do. And so I think that it's a place for everyone. You know, you don't have to be into theater to do it. You don't have to know how to sing or dance. You know, I'd never done anything like it before, but it's a place for everyone, no matter your age, no matter your abilities. And I think that everyone in the community should also have a chance to see it too. We've been working hard.
Awesome.
Guys, I have a confession to make. I was a theater kid when I was in high school. I did one act for a couple years, and I was a speech kid.
What was it?
So when we did one act, I'm trying to remember what it was called. It was about this lady. Her husband like put her in a mental hospital, and she was like going slowly insane. That was the story. I'm trying to think of what the title is. It literally is on the tip of my tongue. I can't.
Who did you play?
I was the mean husband.
Oh, you were the mean husband?
Yeah,
that must have been hilarious.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. The girl that played my wife, one of the last scenes, I had to like choke her. So that was weird. But anyways, so I was a theater kid. But then
you won't see that in Annie Jr.
No, you're not gonna see that. This is a scary play. This is definitely like, you know, not Annie at all. But then when I did speech, I won state in entertainment speaking.
Okay.
So
we have state champion. So as you're hearing about their production and you're hearing about this, because I don't know if you're familiar with the Penguin Project or not, like what has impressed you, Ben? Like what have you said, like, you know what, this is why it's something somebody in the community can continue but should get behind if they're not behind it already?
I mean, the cool thing about theater, and especially, I mean, what I'm hearing, I mean, just the opportunity to be able to do it, because there's so many things that you can learn from like being part of a production, being part of a team with that. I mean, because there's so many things that go into it. And then when the final product is done and you like do the performance, it's just like so rewarding is what I would say, because you spend, I mean, from my experience, you know, you spend weeks and weeks and weeks performing, and then you perform for like that one time, and it's that one performance is everything. So it's not like, you know, basketball where you're going and playing a game maybe 3 times. You have 3 games in the same week. It's like you're performing like that 1 or 2 times, and then you're done. So I just think it's like of how rewarding, like just going back and seeing all the work you did through that. And I just think it's cool, you know, the inclusivity of it, allowing everyone to have that opportunity to be a part of that team. I think that's really cool.
So I like what Ben talked about. It just, there's few times. I mean, I don't say few. It seems like a lot. You're probably like after each performance, okay, we got two left. But it's not like a season where you're playing 30 some games. It's a production. There's one today, matinee, but I believe it's sold at 2:00. But I believe it's sold out. But if you are interested, look online, LincolnPlayhouse.com. LincolnPlayhouse.com, or you can call the Playhouse. And let me go ahead, and I should have put their number at 402-489-7529 just to see if there's tickets. Or like I said, the next run is June 14th, and June 14th through the 16th. And I know there's tickets available there. I think give them a call to see this, but like, what's the relief part in a good way after each performance that you experience, McKenna? And then Charlie, I want to ask you the same thing.
I think it's just like hearing the audience, I think, is always one of the coolest things, when we're doing our dress rehearsals just for ourselves, and we're watching other people perform. And, like we're laughing at stuff, but then when you hear the audience just like roaring and laughing and clapping, I think that's something that's really rewarding, but it's also a relief because it's just like, whew, like we did it,
Right.
like we got the message across and whatnot. And then I think, opening night is such an amazing feeling, like getting out there the first time. And then our final performance is just such a big one as well, saying like, we've been at this for 5-6 months straight, and as sad as it is to be over, we did it. We put all that work in, and we did it.
Awesome.
I can attest to that. That it's like it's sad, but you're happy at the same time.
Yeah. But I said, Charlie, what about you? What's the thing? Like you put all this love, you poured into it, and you're like, okay.
Well, I mean, like I say, like at the first night, like you get an audience, like get some autographs afterwards, and I say like you gotta give like the audience what came here for, like to give them like a show, and like I say like when we're doing Don't Stop, when I'm doing the air guitar, things like that, like that really like brings out the crowd and stuff like that, like and you see my air guitar is like really good, and McKenna Murphy's artist started doing it like when I was doing it, like and then a bunch of other people started like doing air guitar, like and then like I got to like be like a part of like the audience, like be got to be a part of a piano festival, like and then like got to see my family, my friends, and I got to see like lots of people from the audience.
Love that.
Yeah.
So as we get ready to close, I want to ask you, obviously you have future aspirations. So I'm going to ask you quickly, what are those for you, McKenna? What's kind of next? And then I want to ask you the defined statement love is.
Yeah. So I will go to UNL in the fall, and I plan to major in secondary special education. And I'm thinking about minoring in Spanish as well. Hoping to study abroad at some point, teach somewhere else. I think that would be amazing.
Rome, because we've got somebody here that can kind of give you all the ins and outs. Miss Rome over there.
I'll have to ask her about it. But yeah, I do want to stay in Lincoln. I want to go back and teach with Lincoln Public Schools. I think that would be amazing. So I'm really, really looking forward to the future.
Awesome. And finish the statement. Love is.
I think love is something or someone you're passionate about and truly have like a sense of care for.
Awesome. And Charlie, I'm going to let you close. Love is.
I can't very fair.
What?
No. Okay, so I say like love is like someone like you care about and like stuff like that. Like love is like you get to like love someone. Like I mean like I really like love my family, like and I love my siblings too, and like they're always different. And when I would and like love is like something like is very special to you, and like you like but like and like when you like get to like find someone like that you like that is like something that you should like never give up on, like try to like they will like find someone and like get to know them and stuff like that.
Awesome. Well, hey, I want to thank both you, Charlie. I want to thank you, McKenna, for coming out. Again, if you get a chance, go see Annie Jr., the Penguin Project at the Lincoln Community Playhouse. Look him up at lincolnplayhouse.com. This is Peter Ferguson, Bigger Than the Score. We'll see you next week.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics